difficult question today. How to talk about the death of a loved one who was not a believer? It's difficult to tell your child that non-believers are in hell. And this is truly one of the most difficult questions that a child can ask us as Christians. It's not an easy answer at all. But I believe common sense is still the best solution. We're talking about the death of a loved one, for example, a grandpa, an auntie, or else, towards whom the child, your child, had feelings of love and attachment. These feelings are still in their heart, but the person is no longer there to receive them.
We know how complicated it can be for us to address these questions for ourselves, even though we are adults and capable of reasoning. So for a child, it's even more complicated.
I believe that it's necessary to explain the absence and the fact that we are only passing through this earth, and that after comes time to meet our God. In Hebrews chapter 9 verses 27 it said, "And as it is appointed for men to die once, after which comes judgment."
So it's possible to say, Grandpa had the opportunity to hear about Jesus and his salvation many times. We often prayed for his salvation as well. If your child asks you the very direct question of whether their grandpa is saved or not, you can always say, "I do not know, but God is a just God and a God of love." You can say that you hope so. And it is also quite true that when someone jumps off a bridge, between the bridge and the water, there is time for salvation, which means, in other words, that no one knows 100% for sure if a person, even if stubborn, will not have given their heart to Jesus at the last moment of their life and obtain salvation, just like the thief on the cross.
Is it lying to your child? No, absolutely not. But recognize that it's not possible for us, in fact, to judge, nor to know what's happening in the quiet of a soul confronted with the imminence of death and facing the Creator. Is Grandpa in hell? You know what to answer now. But at the same time, use this opportunity to remind your child of their own mortality. Remind them that in an age-appropriate way, indeed, of course, that there is only one way to be sure to know where they will spend eternity. And may they give their hearts to Jesus Christ for that.
Any opportunity is to be seized to tell them with love that salvation is a personal decision and that your salvation does not automatically assure theirs. God only has children, no grandchildren.
So good luck. Do not fear. God who loves your family will give you the right words.